He's actually got a surprise to tell you guys. That's awesome. Big upgrades coming on the farm, that's for sure. It's a lot of stuff there. Hey everyone, here's just a continuation of our video from December 10th. Hope you guys enjoy it, and this is our last day of Harvest 2020. There's Curtis, he's giving her. There's that tire, she's squatting. Loses air pretty good. So I lied, Nathan's not down south yet. He's working ground right there. We have a 15-acre field right behind the house here. Over there. So we're actually gonna put these in the shed. That's what Pat said. She has long hair, I don't like it. Just kidding, it looks cute. Nathan's doing this piece right here, across the ditch there. See how much these cattle love these things? They're just ripping into the bale. This is definitely a treat for this cattle. They absolutely love this stuff. Once a year, we completely clean out one of our yards. This one just got cleaned out today. All of the manure, and I mean all of it. We usually don't like to clean out all the manure because that leaves somewhat of a bedding for cattle. It's just not all hard concrete, because hard concrete is bad for cattle. When we do have hard concrete, we put bedding everywhere. This bedding, like I said, it's basically a fresh pair of sheets for cattle. They love it. You can just kind of tell. If you look to your right, hopefully you can see it there, just tearing into that bale. This cow's just waiting for me. Look at these cattle, they love it. So if you guys card right here from when we actually made these bales, and I talked a little bit more about it, but this is us feeding these bales. We give about 4 bales per yard when they're this big every week, and then about 3 bales when we first get them, and then halfway through we bump it up to 4. And just look at them, they absolutely love this stuff. Oh yeah. Nathan's just on his outside rounds of that piece right here. Little triangle piece, 11 acres, and he's gonna head south to hopefully he tells you here soon, because I'm gonna spoil it before the end of the video to make sure you guys know, because we have some major changes happening on the farm. It's gonna be freaking awesome. There we are, all done. So now Brian's gonna take the skid loader back, because we used the good skid loader, the big one, to haul out. I'm gonna take this tractor back. Pat's gonna winterize the camper. We're gonna fly tire on this thing. Oof. We're gonna start chopping ear corn. We got 20 acres of corn still standing that we want to all get chopped tonight. We'll see what we can do. There's Curtis, he's slowly plugging away here. He just started at the gate and just started going back and forth. Slowly plugging away. It looks like it's a little sloppy, but what do you do, I guess? We gotta get her done. We want to get this entire field chiseled, and Nathan needs to get going south, and hopefully Curtis can get going south after this. Gundy. Nathan's already heading south in the cat. He just stopped and did this little piece quick. Oh, he's not done yet, but I see him. He's on his last outside round. So once he's done with that, he's gonna head south. So again, his surprise. Pumped. We're gonna be busy next year, that's for sure. There's Brian, he just passed me. He's just about back. He's gonna unload that skid loader, unhook the gooseneck, and then me and him are gonna get the blower out. We're actually going to fill the silo. I believe that's what we're going to do at least. Just parked it, lowering the 3-point, putting her down. There we go. She's away. Let's go ahead and get the 5088 out and ready to roll. Like I said, we still got 20 acres worth of corn that's out in the field, and we're not going to be getting some very nice weather in the next while. Basically, the next week just basically has a chance of snow or rain every 3 days. That includes the stuff we're gonna get here in the next couple days, so we need to get this out tonight. It's crunch time, can't procrastinate any longer. All done. Let's go get the 5088. Hook the 5088 onto the blower. I'm gonna fill the silo because, as I said before, our pit is getting filled. Our pit is getting destroyed, so we can't use that.
Well, there goes Nathan. Looked like he did the little piece just north of a creek right by our house. So just right on the other side of this road. He's heading south. Just about dark. A little bit. Still going pretty good. Still isn't painting, but I still got GPS, so it's alright. Working up pretty good. I mean, when I get into this manure stuff, she really sticks to the tires and slips a little bit, but it keeps going through it at least, so it's not too bad. Just a little wet manure that he just put out on here, so like right here. But, you know, she gets through it. Beautiful day out today. It was Thursday, December 10th. I think they said we hit close to a record high of temperature. Wasn't too bad out today. Damn your t-shirt if you're doing stuff. Keep getting at her, I guess.
And to get at the 5088, check the oil in the 5088, start the 5088, move the 656, then bring the 5088 out. I hear the 2588 coming. Sorry, I hear the Steiger 400 coming. Let's go ahead and start this thing. Oil look good. She's a little cold. Let her warm up. Let's move this thing out of here. Backing up. Pull this thing right here and then pull the 5088 out. Let's pull the 50 out. Still having minor transmission issues, but finally fell in or did something that made it work before. That made it work that last time, so hopefully it can work again. Seems to be working. That's good. Let's go ahead and pull this thing over. We're going to hook it onto the blower. It's basically just got a whirly feeder and then a big old blade that blows feed up into the silo. And this is gonna be the last time we ever use the silo because it is coming down. All right, got the blower out. No, I did not hook it onto this right now. It's because we had to get it out of that small shed, and I would take my cab off if I got in there. So we do it with the four-wheeler. I just forgot that we don't have to bring the tractor over here for that. So let's go ahead and fill this thing up with some Diesel and get the blower on it and get her set up. Giving the 50 some dinosaur bones, some Diesel. We're gonna hook this thing on the blower. Like I said, the blower is basically, it's just got, you pull your chopper box up to it. It's got a whirly spinner blade feeder, and it throws it into an even bigger blade that's like probably 4 feet in diameter and flings it up to the top of the silo. You'll see here soon. This contraption's a pile of poop, whatever you want to say. We're gonna go hook this thing up to the silo. Gonna be running the 706 right now, so we're gonna be chopping. Pat's gonna be chopping. I'm gonna be using the 190 and bringing in wagons, and Brian's gonna be using the 7 to unload. So go ahead and bring a wagon up, but first I'm gonna fill this thing up with gas. Fueling up, and you can kind of see from the shadow, that's what broke. Cheap things. All right, so I got the PTO hooked up here. I'm gonna run this wagon off. Basically, Brian and I are just running these wagons off. Make sure Pat's already out there harvesting or chopping. So what we're gonna do is Brian's gonna use the 706 to unload just because it's nimble, and I'm gonna take wagons in on the 190 Maxim. All right, let's get going. Pat's already probably got his first wagon load, so let's move her. I'm gonna be running the 190 as I said before. Ouch, I just hit my head on that. So let's get it going. All right, we're moving. Pat's calling me right now. I bet he's wondering where the heck I'm at, but we're moving. Took a little bit, we had to air up a lot of tires on this thing, but this is gonna be hopefully the last day of Harvest 2020 on December 10th. We procrastinated a lot on chopping these last 20 acres. We went deer hunting last week. Just kind of enjoyed ourselves after a long harvest, but time to go back to work and get this done before the snow. All right, Pat has me loaded. He's got the next wagon. There's my first full load. That was just one pass, 20 feet. It's a lot of stuff there. So he's gonna take off and go chop. Hopefully we're gonna knock this field out. We'll see how, that's gonna be a late night if we do though, but we'll see how far we get. Here he goes, and here I go. Heavy load. Drop this thing now. Leave it for Brian. Kind of hard to see me right now, but we are only able to make 1 pass per box. That's pretty good yield right there. So I don't know how many passes we have here, but I'm gonna guess we probably got 8 to 10 loads worth, more loads worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passes left on this side, 7 on this side. There's probably more like, oh, I don't know, 12 loads out here, but we're chopping. All right, I'm back here waiting for Brian right now. Let's walk over and see how he's doing. Oh, this isn't good. I know you guys can't see me right now, but something's plugged. Brian just said to go get Pat. So that's not good. Probably won't get done tonight. This isn't too fun. I mean, it's fun that we're actually moving, but it's not fun that we can't get rid of it. Get rid of this stuff because blower is plugged. So Pat's just gonna finish this round. It's a nice unit right there. New Holland FR 9060 paired with a Drago 8-rail corn head. So we're having an issue with basically our feed is just too dry. Shocker. I mean, it's December 10th, but the blower doesn't have enough oomph to get it up there to the top. So we're gonna have to try and put a hose on it just to get a little bit more moisture to be able to get up there, but it's not working tonight. So I think what we're just gonna have to do is just fill a couple wagons, fill everything we got, and then call it a night and tackle it whenever the snow or whatever the ground freezes or snow melts or whatever. Found these new gloves. Chili grip. They're really warm. They're really sticky. They're a little bit fat, a little bit cumbersome, but still, I kind of like them so far for the first hour I've been using them. Hi, cows. That's how they sleep. They almost look like they're dead, but they're not. Hi, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and actually shut down for the night. So like I said, we could not get the blower going because the material was just too wet. It wouldn't fly up there. So we tried putting water in there. It just wasn't working right now. But so they're just gonna fill everything up for the night. It's only gonna be like 1 more load. So Pat sent me home, which I'm not gonna complain because I'm tired. So let's go ahead and drive back and see how much progress Curtis has made. Curtis is on his last pass. You kind of see he's just working his outside rounds right now. He is all done with this piece. And I believe he is probably going to be done for the night. We got a lot chiseled. What we're not going to get chiseled is Nathan's surprise field. In case Nathan hasn't already told you, he is actually going to be picking up ground. He's going to be running about 400 acres this next year. So we are going to be growing by a sizable amount, over almost 20%. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So we're trying to get as much field work done as much as possible. But I think we only have 2 farms left after Curtis gets this done. So that's good. I just want to provide some closure to this video, guys. We filled all the chopper boxes tonight, and then the next morning they actually finished in the rain just to finish Harvest 2020, just to get it done. So I wasn't there for that. That is what happened. It was an awesome journey. Thank you guys so much for following along. Harvest 2020 playlist will be right here if you guys are curious. You guys check it out. It was basically videos from start of harvest and to harvest. You guys really check out that playlist. It's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. But I'm going to head home, guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like I'm interviewing myself. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.